Hi, my name is Dike, and in today's feminine embodiment practice, we're going to be focusing on receiving. Now, specifically, when it comes to receiving, many of us as women have been taught to sort of stay away from that it's something selfish, that before you even consider receiving, that you have to go, do, and give. And so we're basically constantly busy with something outside of ourselves. And we forget that actually our receptivity and bringing the energy into focus back to ourselves, that is where our true feminine power lies. Because the feminine is receptive, where the masculine is more about giving. And so basically this practice is designed to help you get more comfortable with that sort of openness, that receptive space within your body. Because also at the same time, many of us have this feeling that we're not worthy, that we're not just lovable exactly as we are. And so that we have to keep on improving, keep on doing, keep on going, keep on giving, so that we maybe eventually can receive a little. I want to turn that around. I want you to start focusing on just being receptive, allowing yourself to lean back in your life, allowing yourself to receive more. And from there, starting to see that there's a true power in just doing that you are already worthy exactly as you are, and that so many things want to just naturally come your way. And the only thing that's missing is you just saying yes, is you just actually being open to do so. Now, from here, let's take it into the body, because I can keep on talking about your receptivity or receiving all day long, but then still you wouldn't really understand or know what to do with that from here. I want you to actually feel it in your body. And so we're going to do a beautiful practice. I'm going to get you through it step by step. 1 bell marks the start, 3 bells marks the end. For now, you can come sitting like I am, so a cross-legged seated position. And for a moment, you can close down your eyes, maybe place your hands in front of your chest and connect to that word, that theme of today, receive. And then from here, let's take a deep breath in through your nose, filling up your lungs. And then exhale side out. So you're relaxing your jaw. Again, deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. And one more time, deep breath in. Exhale, side out. And then from here, let's play around a little bit with the difference in body posture when it comes to receiving, and specifically the difference between giving and receiving. So if we lean forward, so you can actually lean forwards and move a little bit left or right, we're coming naturally through the body in this space of I'm grabbing, I'm going, I'm doing, I'm giving. So you move forwards, feel how that is with your body, and you straight away want to sort of like be active and start doing things and noticing if this is a familiar space, that you're in general in life more leaning forwards, more being in that active mode. And now from here, let's switch it around. So we're doing a sort of circle with the body, and see what happens when you start to lean back a little. So when we're thinking receiving, it's about leaning back, about relaxation, not so much about grabbing, but about softening in the moment, just witnessing, observing, and just hanging out, leaning back, and noticing how that feels when you're moving right and left, but you're not moving forwards, noticing if there's this tendency to move forwards. And what happens? Does that feel comfortable? And just imagine that if during your day you would start leaning back a little bit more. what would happen? So this is actually one really powerful way, which I highly recommend to women during their day to already play and explore with, is just noticing where their body is at. Even in a conversation, when you're getting somewhere, what you're doing with your day, noticing if you're sort of leaning forwards, or if there's also moments where you're sort of like leaning back. And noticing straight away that this is a little bit more sort of seducing, enticing, feminine, playful, where you're like, ooh, hello. Flirting away a little bit with life. Where this is more like, hey, hello. Okay, so you're getting that difference, that distinction between moving forwards and leaning back, giving versus receiving. Now, from here, I'm going to invite you to just play with your hips a little bit. So placing the soles of the feet together, butterfly your legs. And so when we think about receiving, we want to also think about just softening and opening the body. So not being closed, tense, and contracted. We want to find a way to relax, to lean back. So just butterflying your legs here. So we're creating this openness in the hips. Beautiful. And then also from here, opening the chest. So a few times sort of rounding and closing and opening the chest. And so we're also opening the heart here, which is connected to love. So you can keep your arms wide for a moment, roll your shoulders down, opening the chest, while at the same time keeping a little bit of a gentle activation of your core, so you're not just hanging in your lower spine. I want you to really focus on opening the heart and noticing if that's comfortable or uncomfortable. It might feel tense or maybe already relaxed. And see if you can just take 3 breaths here. And you can even repeat this mantra, I'm worthy of receiving. I'm worthy of receiving everything that my heart longs for. One more deep breath here. Open your chest, arms out wide. And gently letting the arms go. Whew. Shaking out, rolling out your shoulders a little bit. Beautiful. And you can shake out your hands, shake out your arms. And then from here, we're going to invite you to come to lie down on your belly. So we're coming to lie down on the belly. And we're going to come into this sort of cobra pose. If you know yoga, you're familiar. So we're going to come onto the forearms. And the palms specifically are facing up. But first, just making sure you're comfortable here. So your feet can be hip distance or a little wider, seeing what's comfortable for your lower back. Also, this is not so much about a perfect alignment, so we're not activating also or trying to actively get anywhere. But we want to just find a little bit of a relaxed space so you can sink into the shoulders. But a gentle activation of the kidneys, of that kidney and bladder meridian here that run on the front and back of the body. I have a background in yin yoga and Chinese medicine also. And this naturally activates our feminine energy. So you don't have to do anything here. We're just relaxing here. So also you want to relax your bum, relax your legs. But specifically here, I want you to then put your right hand into the left, creating this sort of cup, this sort of bowl. And then from here you can close down your eyes, and we'll be here for a little bit, just hanging out, while I guide you through a little meditation. So your jaw is soft and relaxed. As much as possible, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your bum. So this posture is really rejuvenating the kidneys, your feminine essence. At the same time, it's gently opening the heart. And then I want you to focus on your hands and imagine as if you're holding a beautiful bowl. And in that bowl, you get to receive everything that your heart is longing for. And I want you to imagine that you're receiving that. Maybe you visualize it. Maybe it's a feeling. Maybe there are different thoughts popping up. There's no wrong way to do this. But just imagine you receiving everything that your heart longs for. Saying yes. Allowing yourself to receive. Knowing that you're worthy. Knowing that it's already here. And that the universe is ready to shower you with it. And the only thing that you need to do is just lean back. Just say yes. Opening yourself up to receive. And now taking one more breath here. And then slowly letting that bowl dissolve, but keeping all of those blessings with you. And gently lowering down very slowly. There might be a lot of feelings in your spine. So coming to lie down, you can rest your head left or right. Arms down by your side. And so just coming into a little rebound here. So you're just resting, just letting your body come out of this posture. And just giving yourself a little moment to integrate that feeling of openness, of receptivity in your body. Slowly, you can gently press yourself up, coming back to a seating position, taking that moment to thank yourself for showing up, for being brave enough to do so. And then I want to thank you for practicing with me today. And I'd like to invite you to my free 5-step feminine embodiment morning routine, which is specifically designed to make sure that you start your day connected to your body, connected to your feminine essence, and automatically in that way, be more soft, be more receptive throughout your day. All the information you can find in the description below this video. Besides that, know that I also work one-on-one with women, specifically with those women that have been taught to be strong and independent and ambitious and to go and to do and to achieve. There's not necessarily anything wrong with that part of you, but at the same time, most likely you know that deep down, there is something else. There has been this whispering soft voice that's been calling you home, that's been asking you to soften, to slow down, to start feeling more, to connect more to your intuition, to your natural aliveness and sensuality. So if you basically feel that your light has been dimmed and you're missing your playfulness, your aliveness, then I'm the right person to work with. You can also find all of that information below this video. And besides that, make sure to subscribe, to like this video, or leave a comment. Tell me how it was. If you have any questions, I would love to connect with you. And then lastly, just one more reminder, make sure to grab that free 5-step morning routine practice. I'm going to be guiding you step by step in 5 days. It's really yummy. It's really beautiful. And I hope to see you in the next video.